Captain Paul for the Locker Room here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into it. The NHL All-Star Skills Competition and the All-Star Game itself, let's just call it what it is. It's extremely boring. Now, I was really thinking about it because a lot of people were roasting the skills competition, saying it was nothing like it used to be. And it made me think, was it really that good, or is it more nostalgia coloring our lenses? I think these skills competitions are mainly made for children. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to grow the hockey community. You want to make sure the next generation has fun and enjoys it. But taking even nostalgia out the window, I feel like these events are just lackluster. They don't have that old shine they used to have when you used to see the hardest shot, skating competition, fastest skater, the accuracy shooting. It just doesn't seem the same. And why is that? Well, quite frankly, I think some of it has to go with the NHL itself kind of coming off as corny and cringy with some of the antics they try to pull off to engage younger audiences. And also, it's the players themselves. The players do not really try in these events. Not to sound like an old fuddy-duddy, but it does seem like back in the older days, guys would really be hustling and trying to win these competitions, where now I feel the players are going half speed, and I get it to a degree because they don't want to injure themselves and possibly take themselves out for the rest of the season. And if an injury does happen, yes, it would affect their season, but it could also affect them financially going forward. Still though, it just kind of makes them boring to watch because you know the players aren't giving 100% maximum effort. One moment that really stuck out to me that was talked about a good YouTuber named Johnny Hockey. If you haven't subscribed to him, definitely go check him out. When Cale Makar fell and went into the end board, it did seem like after him falling on the fastest skater event, the players, they were not really giving 100% effort. And that's kind of how I feel when it comes to the All-Star weekend. It would be very cool if players were giving it their all, trying to outperform one another. Now it seems like they don't try because they want to appear as cool. They don't want to be that one person that's trying really hard and still loses compared to somebody that's being cool and composured, where if they lose, it's like, it's not really that big of a deal because I really wasn't trying. That's just kind of my take on it. I've never been a massive fan of the skills competition, but I would say this. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, they were at least a little bit more entertaining, and it seemed like the players were more engaged in it. What do you think the NHL should do for All-Star Weekend? Is there a way they can incentivize players to maybe try a little bit more, or are we just at the point we need to get rid of it altogether? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts down below. I'm Captain Paul, and I will see you in the next video.